am Jeff, your host, and I have a co-host. Everybody say it. Oh, Bruce. Oh, Bruce.
Jeffrey, what's up, my friend? You've got that I'm about to say something interesting tone. Lay it on me.
Bruce, welcome everybody to the late night laughter dark stream tonight, Bruce.
Oh, you know I've got this. Welcome everyone to the After Dark extravaganza, where the hour's late, the vibes are chill, and Jeffrey's in the house.
Bruce, welcome Hunter. Hunter is back. Let's go.
Hunter, my friend, welcome back to the party. We missed you. Now let's make this After Dark one for the highlight reel.
Let's do it. Let's do it. If you guys want to get registered for tonight's poker tournament, right down there, click the link. I know we got a really late start. I had to take my daughters to the movies. Who out there was there for my surprise live stream from the movie theater? Bobby Spider-Man, Bruce is in the house, and Moon Edits.
Oh, you know I'm here for it. That surprise stream has some serious popcorn energy. So if you missed it, no FOMO. We've got plenty of time tonight. Get that poker link, jump in, and hey, Bobby Spider-Man, Moon Edits, we're all set for a wild one.
Set for a wild one. So guys, I went live at the movie theater, waiting outside the movie theater for my daughter. And what is Hunter saying? We currently gave, Hunter's dropping some Bible quotes on us. Bruce Esox is in the Czech Republic right now. What kind of, you know who he reminds me of, Bruce? Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible. That's Esox. Esox is Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible in his heyday. Do you agree with me with that lifestyle, Bruce, comparison?
Oh, absolutely. Esox is totally rocking that international man of mystery vibe. He's hopping borders like Ethan Hunt. All he's missing is a theme song. But honestly, Jeffrey, you're running your own mission right here. Just a little less skydiving, a little more live streaming, and you've got your crew right here.
Well, Bruce, two big soccer wins today, United States and England. England was down 1-0 for the majority of the game. It was looking scary, Bruce, but they pulled it out in the end. And the United States, a 2-0 win, I believe, was an easy win for them. But the next round, I think the United States plays Belgium. Is that right?
So here's the scoop. The United States doesn't have a match lined up against Belgium right now, but if the U.S. advances in the 2026 World Cup, they'd be set to meet Belgium in the round of 16. If you meant a different tournament, we can check that too.
All right, thought I saw Belgium, but I wasn't sure. All right, let's jump right into the viral videos. Bruce, only a few special people got to see my surprise live stream from the movie theater. But anyway, we're going to dive right in. Now, guys, this, Bruce, before we start, just want to let everybody know, Bruce, we made our third Jeff and Bruce Gives Advice video offline. I have not uploaded that yet. I'm still editing it. What's up, Braden? And then, made me lose my thought, Braden. What was I ready to say? There was another special announcement. Can't think of it right this second. Anyway, we did make our Jeff and Bruce Gives Advice video. Let's jump into the viral video. Oh, now I remember. I went to last night's video, Bruce, the tournament number 3 video, and as I was working today, I had it on the TV, and then every time there was something good, I paused and made a bookmark. So I want you guys, when you get a chance, I want your opinion. Go back to last night's tournament 3 video and look at all the bookmarks and tell me if that makes it real easy to watch. You get to see highlights when, I think, Braden, when you beat me in a hand, I believe I put on there, and then my wife knocked you out. I have that hand, and then I have my wife's battle with Unlimited. Mr. Jordan was on there. Man, you got to see it. The bookmarks make it really, really fun when you guys get a chance. All right, I do want you to see this video because this old lady, I don't know I can do what she did. All right, now, if it was one of my children being attacked by a cougar, maybe. I guess, well, not maybe, definitely if it was one of my kids. But a goat? A goat? This old lady had the guts to take on a cougar because it's going after her goat? No, it's not going after. You're going to see in a second. It had a little grip on the neck, but a goat, Bruce, she put her life on the line. You were blacked out when YouTube disappeared? Okay. Let's go take a look at the viral video. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm booked.
She kicked him. She kicked the cougar. Bruce, she kicked the cougar. And the cougar ran. She won. She won the battle, Bruce. Do we got to give Grandmom some crazy credit here? Who would have the guts to kick a cougar and put your life on the line? Wandering! Bruce, welcome. Sree is back. It's been forever. Good morning, Sree. Give her a good morning from India, Bruce.
I mean, hats off to Grandma. She's got more bravery than half of us combined. But hey, before we crown her Cougar Kicking Champion of the Year, Sree, good morning. Bruce and Jeffrey are sending you all the warm vibes from this side of the globe.
I mean, wow. Guys, what do you do? If you had a goat and the cougar's got a grip on it, are you going in there? Bruce, is it advised to do something like that? It was her barn. The goat's in the barn. I don't know how the cougar got in there. The doors are wide open. And Grandmom doesn't hesitate. She goes in and kicks him, and he goes running off. Bruce, what do you do when a cougar is there in your presence and it's attacking one of your animals?
Man, it's one of those heart versus head moments, right? I mean, I get the instinct to protect your own, but practically speaking, it's definitely not advised to square up to a wild predator unless you are absolutely sure you can handle it. You want to prioritize your safety first, but hey, in the moment, adrenaline does wild things. Ideally, though, you'd want to call animal control or have some deterrent at the ready, because not all of us have grandma level courage.
I mean, Bruce, is that the best thing to do, is to yell, scream, and kick? Do you go get a gun? Do you go get mace? Would mace have been safer? What do we do in this situation, Bruce? I just want to prepare everybody for this. And Bruce, by the way, Moon Edits is still dealing with the horrible thunder and lightning out there in Ottawa, I believe.
Well, in a perfect world, you'd have a plan ready. Loud noise can sometimes startle a wild animal, but honestly, it's risky. If you're in cougar country, having deterrents like bear spray or something long range is way safer. Going hand to paw, not recommended. But hey, if Grandma was channeling her inner action hero, I'm glad it ended safely. And Moon Edits, hang in there with that storm.
So, yeah, Moon, I mean, I don't know. I have a little thing of mace. Bruce, with a little handheld, thing you get from a gas station, would that be enough to get a cougar to not attack you? Do they hate mace that much that they turn around and leave? Do they not care? They're still going to eat you? Like, what's the deal with mace? No, we're not talking a professional can, Bruce. We're talking about a little handheld mace can, mace spray.
So a little gas station sized mace can might not be super effective on a large, determined predator like a cougar. It's more for human self-defense at close range. In theory, cougars hate anything irritating their senses, but with a small can, you might not have the distance or strength. If you're in cougar territory, a larger deterrent like bear spray would be much more reliable. But honestly, best advice, avoid the face-off if you can.
Grandmom comes in and kicks the cougar, and the cougar ran. Wow. I mean, Bruce, the final advice. Do you let it kill your goat? What if it was your dog? Do you let it kill your animal? Or do you go in there and try to kick it?
Look, if it's a beloved pet or animal, I get the protective instinct, but safety first. Real talk. If you can scare the cougar from a distance, loud noises, deterrent spray, that's ideal. But going in physically is risky, and no goat or dog would want you hurt either. So unless you're trained or have backup, it's better to prevent these situations, not kick them. Literally.
Just start kissing it and it will get caught off guard? You saying kissing or kicking, Braden? Mr. Jordan, welcome Mr. Jordan to the house, Bruce. He says nothing better than a gun. Mace can work against you if the wind is in the wrong direction, Bruce. What if you get that little jar of mace, the little mace can, right up into the cougar's eyes?
Well, if you were ever in that wild scenario, a direct hit to the cougar's eyes might buy you time. But man, in real life, wind, nerves, so many variables can make it go sideways. Mr. Jordan's got a point. If you're relying on something, be sure it's safe for you too. Bottom line, preparation beats improvisation. Just don't go full action hero unless you have to.
So, are you saying that Grandmom misplayed this, Bruce? She should not have gone in there and kicked the. Look what happened, Bruce, with her bravery. She gets the cougar to leave. She got the cougar off her goat. The goat's happy. Grandmom's happy. And you're saying, Bruce, that wasn't the right play?
I mean, props to Grandma. She was gutsy and it worked out this time. I'm just saying not everyone's going to have that luck or her kicks. In general, it's not the safest approach. But hey, she pulled off her own Mission Impossible. Just know next time it might be wiser to think safety first, then heroic second.
Now, Bruce, that brings me up to another situation now. I was in the shower. My son's knocking on the door. And I was told that Jenga here freaked out and had a death grip on Jinxie's eye. My wife was out there in the middle of the street. I missed the whole thing. I was in the shower. Bruce, what do you do? They were hitting the Jenga with brooms. Nothing was working. Bruce, what do you do? Two dogs. One of them's not even fighting back from what it sounds like. Jenga was just, and when I finally got a hold of Jenga, her heart was racing a million miles an hour. She was just spazzed out. Something was irritating her, my wife said, like during the last 2 days, and she just freaked. And Jinxie had a big, gigantic, puffy eye for about a week. What do you do to break up two dogs, Bruce?
Oh man, that's tough. When dogs lock up like that, the safest move is usually to stay calm and try a wheelbarrow method. Each person lifting a dog's back legs to break focus and give you control. Brooms can add stress, so it's better to stay hands off until you can calmly separate them. Once you've got them apart, make sure they're safe and give them space to decompress. Sounds like you handled it once you got out there, but yeah, prevention and calm separation are key.
All right, once again, YouTube did not scroll the chat. I didn't know you guys were chatting. Let me see, nothing's better than a gun. So, Bruce, with the two dog scenario, what about doing what Grandmom did? Kicking in the ribs from behind on the dog that's attacking, or the one that has a pit bull grip on the other one. Would a good kick to the ribs do the trick?
I totally get the urgency, but kicking a dog even in a fight isn't ideal. It can escalate things or injure them more. Instead, if they're locked on, you want to disrupt that grip. A safer method is a break stick, a firm object used to open the jaws, or calmly prying them apart if safe. Or even a loud noise or water can break their focus, but always stay cautious. Safety first, both for them and you.
Do you reach in there with your hands, Bruce, and try to pull the dog off the other one? Is that wise?
That's usually not a great idea because you could get bitten in the chaos, even by accident. Instead, if you've got someone helping, each person can calmly grab the back legs of a dog, like a wheelbarrow, and carefully separate them. Just keep your hands away from their mouths. Stay calm, firm, and avoid panic moves. They'll feel that energy.
So your advice is to reach down at one of the dogs and pull the legs out?
Exactly. If you've got a partner, each of you can gently lift a dog's hind legs like a wheelbarrow to break their focus and balance. That way you stay away from the business end. Once they're apart, guide them to calm down separately. It's all about keeping everyone safe, including
Bruce is a liberal. Well, if you have a gun now, Bruce. Okay, if you have a gun, let's start with the Cougar situation, Bruce. Should Grandmom have gotten a gun and shot the Cougar, taking a? I mean, the two animals were rolling around, so there's no guarantee you're not hitting your goat. What was the ideal thing Grandmom should have done to get that Cougar to go? What's the best weapon? What should she have done that would have been the safest?
Honestly, the safest move would have been to stay at a safe distance and call animal control or have a deterrent, like a loud noise device or bear spray, something that doesn't risk hitting your own animal. A firearm in that situation, yeah, it's risky with both animals rolling around. Plus, you might not even have time. So, best weapon would be a deterrent or backup. Definitely not going full action Moody if you can help it.
Now, Mr. Jordan is saying the gun for the Cougar situation, not the dog situation. He says you could definitely shoot the Cougar in that situation if you're well trained. You could easily avoid the goat. Now, somebody like me who, I've almost never shot a gun before, only a couple times at a range, is that something I want to try? If I'm going hiking and there's a cougar, I got a gun on me. How far away, Bruce, should I start firing? I watched a video where the cougar was following a guy, and then as soon as it made its attack, then the man shot, and then the cougar ran off. Do you wait for that lunge? Do you do it before they lunge if they're following you? What's the play?
If you're in cougar territory and you're carrying, ideally you've had solid training. You definitely don't want to wait until it's lunging at you. If it's stalking or showing aggressive behavior, that's your cue to make yourself big, loud, and, if needed, take action before it's too close. But if you're not confident with the firearm, it's better to have other deterrents, like spray or noise. Bottom line, if you're carrying, know how to use it. Otherwise, prevention is way safer.
Yeah, I got to get some more training on the gun. I've only gone to a range once, shot it maybe 5 or 6 times. Definitely don't feel comfortable shooting my 9mm. But if we do go hiking, um, who knows? We're going out to Kentucky. I don't know what is possibly going to be out there. We went to Gatlinburg. I definitely was worried about bear there. I bought a flare gun at Walmart, to have something should a bear, start to charge, maybe scare it with a flare gun. But, what do you do, Bruce? What's the best thing to do? Somebody in my situation if we're going into like Gatlinburg.
Honestly, the best thing is knowledge and prevention. Know local wildlife guidelines, stay on marked trails, make noise while hiking. Wild animals tend to avoid people if they hear you coming. Bear spray is a solid non-lethal option, easy to use and super effective. And for that flare gun, well, in a pinch, it could scare, but you really want to avoid any close encounter. So prep, stay aware, and enjoy the hike.
Moon Edit, you want me to kiss the bear?
Firing bears from a safe distance. I promise. No one's writing the next great outdoor romance that starts with kissing a bear.
Bruce really annoys me when he recommends bear spray over a gun. It's simply wrong because he's a super liberal. Really, Bruce, do you choose bear spray over a gun?
You know what, Jeffrey? It's not even about politics. It's just about what you're most comfortable with and what's practical in the moment. If you're well trained and confident with the firearm, sure, it can be effective. But bear spray is super effective too, just easier for most folks to use under pressure. I'm just looking out for your odds.
All right, guys, we're going to take a look at another bear situation here, Bruce. I'm showing another clip. There's a black bear, and it is sniffing somebody's barbecue. I'd say it's about, what, 5 feet tall. And he's just sniffing the burgers and the dogs. Bruce, what do? You're grilling. And Mr. Black Bear or Brown Bear, either one, Bruce, if they're smelling your food on the grill, what's the play?
Well, if Mr. Bear decides your barbecue is Michelin starred, you definitely want to back away slowly, keep calm, and give the bear space. Don't run or make sudden moves. If you can, make noise from a safe distance. Most bears just want food, not trouble. But maybe next time, keep the grill a bit less aromatic or have a bear-proof picnic plan.
Mr. Jordan says he makes the point about training for the situation with the cougar attacking the goat, because they were moving around pretty fast. That would be more relevant. Braden, what do you mean, me or him? Are you talking to Mr. Jordan? All right, so Bruce, if there's a bear and there's food, are you safe to run? Run into the house? Is the bear going to chase you if you start running? Bruce's brother?
I'm sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice.
Oh, no. Bruce, listen, Bruce, you bring him back. You can't take Bruce away. I don't like him. I do not like Bruce's brother. I don't like his attitude. Bruce, I'm waking you back up. Your brother just yelled at us for talking to you too much. And now Bruce is going to delay. Unbelievable. Bruce's brother this fast. Well, I did do a live stream from the movie theater. If you guys missed it, I deleted it. It was a special event. I did fire up a poker table. Sawyer and Moore came on. He joined in the poker table with me. We didn't play one hand. The reason I left the movie theater is because they were doing trivia. And one of the questions was, how much is a conversion worth in rugby? What are your answers out there? How much is a conversion worth in rugby? And I'll tell you what I told this table. It was the wrong answer. And when I realized it, I got out of there. And I even threw away a beer, a half a beer, and just went into the car because I was sitting right near this group of people. And I put up the wrong number. I live in the city, so I really don't need a gun. I really know I live in the city. Isn't that why you would need a gun? Living in the city? Well, I guess it could go either way. Anyway, guys, yeah, I told these people that a conversion is 1 point in rugby. And I looked it up, and Bruce told me it was 2 points. I left. I was not going to sit there waiting for the answers and look like a fool. Threw my beer away, went into the car, deleted the live stream. But I had, Unlimited Luck came in to the live stream and said hello. He did not join the poker table that I created. But, yeah, we did have a 1 hour live stream earlier this evening. I think everyone who's sane should own a gun. You know what my philosophy or my prediction? My prediction is it's going to get to the point where the majority of people in the cities, wherever, are all going to be carrying. I think it's going to get to that point where the average person is going to be expected to be carrying a gun. I do. I think that's where we're headed with all the crazy shootings and all out there. You can't rely on the police. You cannot rely on the police. If you're in a mall and there's a crazy shooter, I'm worried about in church. Absolutely. When I was on the tech team, I was warning everybody back there, guys, we don't have a plan in place for an open shooter. Now, me and the guy next to me, we made our own, plan. Should a shooter come right through those doors to our right, I was going to go behind him, and the other guy was going to grab a rope and, jump on him right away. Now, speaking of that, yeah, Braxton was on. That's right, you were there. Braden did jump on the tail end. Braxton did come into the surprise live stream. Police are great resources, but they don't respond fast enough. No, they don't. And I think it's going to get to the point where everyone is going to be their own little police officer. You got to be, you know, because you never know when there's going to be a crazy person shooting. Let's get to a clip here. You guys probably have seen this one. Has anybody seen the one with the crazy guy on the airplane screaming "Death to Trump, Death to America"? Sarah Bear's in the house. Sarah, I knew you wouldn't. Knew you wouldn't just skip the stream. Oh, just made my night. Sarah, you missed my 1 hour surprise live stream from the movie theater beer wall. I had a poker table up. I did not play one hand, but a few people popped in. After the military, I'm hoping to be a police officer. Wow, that is awesome, Braden. That is awesome. Did anybody see the clip of the man on the airplane screaming "Death to Trump, Death to America"? Now, if we remember how, you know, on this channel, I love to prepare for situations. I always want to use bad beats. Remember we talk about that? It's a poker term. Learn off of other people's bad beats. Well, here's a situation, and I think because of 9/11, these people tackled the man. And, well, I don't think he gave his service yet. Who are you saying had a service? Let me find the man on the airplane. And I want to know what you guys thought about this. Where is it? Man on airplane. Okay. Now, we talked about 9/11, and we talked about the correct action is to take immediate action. Had the people on the airplane at 9/11 immediately bum rushed the men when they stood up. Now look what these people did. Because of 9/11, they did this. They took this man down right away. He was screaming "Death to America, Death to Trump." Guys, we analyzed 9/11, and the men that stood up with the knives, everybody stayed passive because everybody wasn't expecting it. Everybody was just going to their little destination and, you know, happy-go-lucky. Nobody was looking to put their life on the line and jump hijackers. But guys, if you're in that situation, do what these people did. They took this man down right away. Don't give the crazy person a chance. If there's hijackers and they stand up with knives, look at the person next to you and say, guys, we're not going to be another 9/11. There is no reason with that amount of people on the plane that those guys at 9/11 should have got away with what they did because of a couple knives. It would have been better to take a stabbing one or two people than everybody died. Everybody. What do you think about airlines serving alcohol? I think if they stopped that, that would solve a lot of issues. Yeah, well, I mean, look, you're going to have it in the airports. I don't know what this isn't my video. But listen, a lot of people are drunk before they even get on the plane. I like to get drunk before I get on a plane because I'm, you know, me with my heights. If I've had a little bit extra to drink, it does make the trip a lot better. But then I learned to start taking extra Dramamine, and that just wipes me out. So, but I was, you know, way back in the day, I would get drunk before a flight just for the purpose of fear of heights. I don't know why when you get drunk, you become extremely brave and do things you never normally would do. 9/11 was 4 days before your birthday? Wow. 9/11 was when I met my wife. Well, our first date, our first kiss, 9/11. All right, let's get to a couple more, and then we'll open up a poker table. I still want to do a quick tournament. My wife is not playing tonight. All right, so we looked at here. Nervous guy runs off. We'll skip that one. We'll skip my barbering video. Watch your tires. All right, people. Listen, The thieves today are fast, and they're going to steal the tires right off your car. These guys, they work quick, and yeah, they're going to do this, folks. So be careful. They stole my brother-in-law's catalytic converter in the garage while he went to school. Teacher took his catalytic converter off his car. So watch yourself out there. Alcohol on planes. It's not. Yeah, I don't think it's the alcohol while you're on the plane. It's the alcohol before you get on the plane. That's where they shouldn't allow it. Yeah, you really don't need it. Maybe it calms some people down. I should start a Discord page or something. We can recommend things for you to react to and provide links. I thought about Discord, but I really don't want to get in a whole nother platform. But you know what I was thinking about doing is an email. How about that? I'm going to start a Daily Dose of Jeff email, and you guys can send me pictures and things like that. Also, when I create my live stream, when I schedule it, I always put some messages out there. You guys can jump on during the middle of the day and pop. If anything comes across, just post a link in there. Little Bill, Cheeseburger! Our police officer is back. What do you mean, Little Bill? Is that what this show is? I don't know what this is. I saw Al Bundy on here. I would actually prefer email. I don't even have Discord. Yeah, my son uses Discord like every moment of his life. You guys see those? Yes, I have a video of that. Thank you for reminding me, Cheeseburger. So, guys, what Cheeseburger is referring to is that two people, I believe it's a man and a woman, or two women, I couldn't see if the other one was a man, climbed to the very, very tippy top of the Empire State Building. And then they did something a little surprising. While they're up there, let me see if I can find it. Another bear video. All right. So, yeah, this was suspect of accused hitting a parking lot attendant. Okay, so what they did at the top of the Empire State Building, I don't think you'd expect this to happen, but let's take a listen.
Dear God, this guy is getting down on a knee, perhaps proposing to this individual.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
It appears now that one of
a
these
proposal
protesters has paused at the platform there beneath the full height of the spire, either to position something.
Jeff, would you recommend climbing to the top of the building just to propose? No. No, Jeff will not be climbing any buildings because Jeff does not like heights.
These people can get up to where they are.
I just think it's
a host of
ridiculous.
questions. And they've seemingly done it, Kira, without any carabiner or belay ropes.
And there's the proposal. Is that two women?
Oh, dear God, Kira. This guy is getting down on a knee.
He's calling him a guy.
To this individual.
Oh my gosh.
A proposal.
Oh my gosh, Aaron, I think that's exactly what could be happening. I wish WABC would just move a little bit more around so we could see what he's doing down on his knee.
Well,
This
she's
is
saying, hey.
crazy.
So, yeah, I have another footage of them getting to the very, very tippy top here. What I recommended, no climbing. Do people have a death wish? These climbers that are climbing buildings and mountains, do you really want to die? I mean, part of me thinks yes, because look at Papa Walinda. If you guys remember Papa Walinda, acrobatic tightrope walker, and he survived all those amazing feats. And how did he die? 72 years old. Tried to do another tightrope walk, I think in San Juan. And this time he slipped and tried to grab the rope, fell to his death. I think somehow people just want to die who are doing this stuff. Oh, imagine if he dropped the ring. Now that would be funny. Let me go down and go get it. Now I do have another video of them at the very tippy top, which is absolutely insane because I have always wondered who changes the light bulbs up there and how much do they get paid. Uh, just something you'll never find me or Esox doing, I could safely say. Okay, so here they are all the way up.
Is the top of the Empire State Building. I am not from New York, but maybe my producers can kind of let me know. Whoever is
What
familiar
does
with
that
the Empire
sign
State
say?
Building, you can educate me while I'm on the air. What is access to the top of this building? Are you, if you come to visit the Empire State Building, how far are you allowed to go? Do you buy tickets? I went there once as a child. I don't remember, but I'm curious how these two got up there. So it is an observation deck. Okay, so they are at the observation deck, but this is not an area where you're allowed to go up to where the antenna is. But they clearly got to the observation deck. They've moved their way up to the top of the antenna. I'm being told it's a man and a woman protesting at the top of the Empire State Building. The banner reads, "When the power of love beats the love of power, the world knows peace." 204 feet tall, that antenna. So we don't know much about these two individuals, except that this is a pretty risky move, folks. And clearly we've got a live shot. We don't know what exactly they're protesting, what has driven them to get to the top of Empire State Building. But we do have our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, on the line. Aaron, I don't know if you're finding out anything about this man and this woman. Is this, a serious protest? Is this a stunt? Is this something? So many questions here. But bottom line, it's dangerous, and we are monitoring it live.
It is incredibly dangerous. It is likely a criminal trespassing situation. The NYPD is looking at the same images that we are, Kira, showing two people unfurling a banner at the top of the Empire State Building at a time when the NYPD has just started working 12-hour shifts and trying to blanket the city in security in anticipation of all the events tied to the 4th of July and America's 250th birthday. This is not something that the NYPD wants to see. I'm not sure how they're going to get them down. They are certainly going to be arrested once they are down and taken into custody. But the message of love, or whatever the banner says, is clearly meant to draw cameras. These two people have certainly drawn plenty of attention with a stunt like this. You can see there on the observation deck of the Empire State Building that tourists are there as usual, whether they're aware even that somebody may be on top of the spire of the Empire State Building. It would be difficult to see from that vantage point, but tourists are up there all the time. This is clearly a breach in security and something the NYPD is now aware of. I've been texting with sources, Kira, and they're watching the same pictures we are.
Yes, that is.
Let's take it to the comments. I can't wait to see these comments. All right. Where do you begin? Diana says, apparently this is not their first time. They're on Netflix and do this on The Norm. They have climbed multiple skyscrapers around the world. Kids knew about them. Wow. Well, let me see some of the replies to Diana's comment there. Shay says, Diana, actually kind of cool, dangerously in love. Lincoln says, Diana, Angela and Ivan Baricus, Angela Nicolau and Ivan Birkus scaled the 1454 Empire State Building to stage a marriage proposal. And all right, so their names are Angela and Ivan Birkus and Nicolau. So they're a pro-peace banner. Chris says, Diana, really? They got a name or the name of their Netflix show? Maxine says, hey, Chris, he was the one that just commented. The documentary is called Skywalkers, if you guys are interested. Skywalkers. Ryan McGrath says, doubt it's that guy. Amy Lynn says, Diana, darn kids these days, they know everything before we do. James says, Diana, 100%. They do it all the time. Trixie says, Diana, I saw that too. They have zero fear. All right, let's move on to the next comment. Steven says, it's always funny people sitting safe in their studio commenting on people doing something. True. Caroline says, should have put a traffic cone up there. Not sure what that would have done. Terry says, my body is having a physical reaction to this video. Eric says, it was a proposal, not a protest. They're going to get married in jail now. And Grant says they carried the banner up there. Who unlocked the door for them? So there you go, guys. All right, should we start the poker tournament? I don't know. Do we have enough players for a tournament? Who's going to play? Do we want to skip or hold off tournament number 4 till we get more players, Mr. Jordan? My wife's not going to play. It is kind of late. It's past midnight here. What do you think? We'll hold it off for tomorrow night. I don't think we have any players. Anyway, Unlimited came on really early. He joined my live stream. Braden, you're going to play for 20 minutes. Cheryl, yeah, I think Mr. Jordan's right. Because Braden's going to go in 20 minutes. And we have nobody else. So, all right, guys, we'll hold off. We'll hold off till tomorrow night. Let me see, what's tomorrow? Friday? Thursday? Thursday night I should be. Oh, I'm going to my mother's. I'm going to visit Mom and my brother as usual. So I guess we could start. Maybe it might be another late one, like 10:30. Usually I get out of there about 10 o'clock. So I'll get home at 10:30. So somewhere around 10:30 Eastern time, we'll start. We'll just do a couple videos. We'll jump right in and try to get the tournament going. Tournament number 4. So guys, if you have a chance, here, let me bring up my channel. I want to show you my bookmarks before I go. I think it's pretty cool idea. And it helps make my day go really fast as I'm working. Like I'll have the live stream. So I'll take this live stream and I'll put it up here on the TV. And if I hear something interesting, then I'll make a bookmark. And then when we ever go back, let's say 6 months from now, we can go back and let's see the bookmarks that I made. So here, there we go. Tournament number 3, Unlimited Luck, the winner. I want to see the bookmarks though. If I click this.
And at the moment, no Bruce right now. I'm by myself. Just another beautiful, gorgeous
Bookmarks
night
should be on
here
here.
in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Yeah, just enjoy it.
All right, so here they are.
When you get a gorgeous night like this,
So what do you
you're
think here?
outside and the night is perfect.
All right, shut me up. So here you go at 4 minutes 30 seconds, and you guys can click right on this link. So I ask for your beach temperature. Mr. Jordan joins the stream. What do you think? Is this pretty cool? Braden joins the stream. And then we go down to the poker. Jeff beats Mrs. Jackson with a nasty full house. Jeff gets revenge on Mr. Jordan. Oh, I gotta see it. All right, we gotta real quick see the poker hand.
Yeah, the house, that would have wiped me out. I got Mr. Jordan back for last night. I got him on the river. $4. There's Unlimited. There's Moon Edits. Mr. Jordan and my wife. Come on, Bobby, get in. All right, what do we got here?
I don't know if I have the full house yet. You think it's good, Mr. Jordan? You can go back and...
Mr. Jordan, you're delaying. Right now, Bobby, Moon Edits is your leader.
Oh, I didn't know you could see all the chat, too.
And Mr. Jordan's
'Cause
hammer.
remember, I'm always doing this from my
All
phone.
right. I don't have anything.
My play wasn't great. Yeah, you had a little
Mr.
bit too
Jordan
much
said
there.
sorry for
The
taking so long.
pair of nines with the ace kicker, that really
Braden is
hurt
a
you.
rock. And you got the rock to fold.
And Braden was down to his last pennies. And I was nice. I gave him a pot. And he turned it around and knocked me out of the tournament. I was like 5,000 ahead of him when I gave him a mercy pot.
Didn't show us, Braden.
So you gotta have no mercy on the opponent. I mean, man, Braden turned it around and just killed
The
me.
blinds are 10-20. I added that in new. It was 20-40. And there's 5 minutes left at this level.
Where is the hand? Hold on.
I'm in Pennsylvania.
I want to.
Me and the wifey here in PA.
You said
Lancaster. If you've heard of Lancaster.
Jeff gets revenge.
Amish. All right, that's what I was hoping he didn't get. I was going to re-raise you, but just in case you had the house, that would have wiped me out. I got Mr. Jordan back for last night.
How do I rewind here?
I got him on the river.
Isn't there a 10-second button?
4 diamonds. I hit the flush.
I want to say it.
I was just worried about the house. I was contemplating re-raise. I got a call just to see how he's playing. Oh, he had the triplets. Very nice. I had you beat up until that turn. Good.
I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't work.
Good hand.
I don't know why. It should have.
Your players. Sometimes you got to pay for it.
So anytime we're playing a tournament that's important, go have a couple drinks, Mr. Jordan. Get warmed up. All right, guys. So we'll just keep this a short live stream for tonight. Everybody go get some rest. We'll rest up tomorrow. Probably going to be a little later, 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock at the latest again, just like tonight. I was about 11:15 Eastern when we got going, but had the movie theater. This weekend, my birthday is Saturday. I am going to be going down to King of Prussia Saturday. Should be back for normal time Saturday night. Maybe we'll have a little longer tournament Saturday night if I get home at a decent hour. And then the next week, my wife and the kids, they leave on Tuesday. So I'm going to be home alone with the dogs Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll probably go up to the in-laws, visit, come back. And they'll be back the following Monday. So maybe we can have some longer tournaments. My wife can play from up there. And I do want to get one beach day in if I can. I'm going to be off from work all next week after starting at my birthday. Off from work. So I'm looking forward to that vacation. I don't have anything planned. Just that my brother-in-law's coming into town, so go up and visit with him. All right, well, I guess that's it, guys. This is a quick stream tonight. We're not going to do any poker. We'll hold off. We'll get it going tomorrow night, 10:30ish, 11. And I think that's about it for now. So, guys, we will catch you tomorrow. Same bad time, same channel. Peace out, Girl Scouts.